Hello and assalamu alaikum everyone. Guys, welcome in my Microsoft Excel formula training class. For a long time I was thinking to record some videos on the Microsoft Excel formula because all the people who work in the office face Microsoft Excel, and many of them are expert, I know, but still, it's a kind of handy when we get a formula for a popular logic. It saves time. So I look at this sheet, and the sheet 1, and this workbook sheet 1. Here is the area, target sale, actual sale, percentage of target. So this is an amount of sale. A target is given by the manager in the starting of particular period, but this is the actual sale achieved. So here's the formula to express this situation percentage. Now simply there is this formula is not much doing, but simply we divide this D5 on C5, and then we apply this percentage on this. For example, if I go to this new cell and I divide this D5 divided by C5, so what do I get? I get this 109%. This means that we are 9% higher than the target we have set in the opening of the period. So look at this. In this case, this is 106%. Here is 95%, because the target is $640,603 and it is achieved $606 and $603. So 95%, 5% shortfall, and here is 19% achieved more than target. Simply we can drag this formula on them, so we get the same percentage. So this way we can get the percentage. For example, to explain the situation a little bit further, we can write here that, for example, 200 kg chicken, and after that chicken was cooked, we received 150 kg. When we process it and take our fajita, what we received, 150 kg. So we can see that how much percentage we have lost in the from raw to cooked. Format Mister, look at this. Now I said this value divided by this, into 100. So we got a mistake here because of the cell format. Maybe if I do it here, 200 and 150, here is 150 बराबर है this divided by this, we received 0.75, and if I make it percentage, it is 75%. So this means the situation means here that this 200 kg chicken, when it was processed and cooked, we received 150 kg. This means we received 75% out of the 200. So this could be a kind of situation. So this is the situation which I would like to explain, that we can get the percentage in this way. So in the next sheet, you can see in the 2.1 sheet, you can see that the common target is 700,000, and here is the target achieved, which is actual. So in formula, what did we do? That the cell B3 is a kind of permanent unchanged reference. This is an unchanged reference. This dollar sign, if you are in the formula and you stand here and you press F4 from your keyboard, and this will lock your this reference, the common target. So here is 79%, 73%, 87%, and 55%. So this is also one of the way to in the case of a common target, this is what we received in result of this formula, that this amount was divided by this amount, and then, for example, look at this amount divided by this 700,000, so we got this 79%. So it's automatically applied 79. It can give you a different result if you get some kind of 7.9 or 1.7, 0.7, then you will apply this percentage on this. So in this sheet we learned that we can use a unchanged reference with the help of pressing F4 key in the formula, and this $B $3 is a fixed reference. It is not changing, but every time, look at this, every time the actual reference is changing, but the 700,000, the B3 reference is not changing. So let's go to the next sheet. Look at this. Here is the area, here is the last year's sale, and here is this year's sale, and this is the change in percentage. So what do we got? Look at this. If I do it, look at this, D4 minus C4 divided by C4 equal to D4 minus C4. We got this. Now this is divided by C4 बराबर है this divided by C4. We got this 0.87%, and from here then we apply this percentage on it, so we got 9%. In this way all this calculation is done as I have shown in breakup. I perform first D4 minus C4 here, and then I divide this on C4, and we come to the conclusion that the 9% sale is an increase is comparatively to the last year. This is how we get this. Here is 6% increase, here is 5% decrease from last year, and here is 19% increase. So this is the percentage variance. This way we got this percentage. And one thing to be noted is this parenthesis, note this, that D4 minus C4 is wrapped up in a parenthesis because Microsoft Excel perform calculation and its default calculation method. So if we do not wrap this in the parenthesis, then the result will be wrong, because Microsoft Excel will do first the division and then the subtraction, and then the result will go wrong. So Microsoft Excel perform multiplication and division first, then perform the calculation of subtraction and of the addition. So let's go and move to the next sheet, 2.1, and this sheet you can see that the same thing is achieved here with a little bit different way. Look at this. Here we use the brackets in order to avoid the calculation mistake, but in this formula we receive the same result, but we divide d4 by c4, and then we use this -1. So we don't need the parenthesis here because the Microsoft Excel automatically perform the division first and then -1, and then we get this here. Look at this, 9%, 5%, 19%. So play with this, guys. You will do it this way, because look at this, d4 minus c4, d4 divided by c4 equal to d4 divided by c4. What we got here, 1.087. So the -1 is also used. I will write -1 here. Look at this, and then I will do this minus this. I got this, sorry, I need to plus because of this minus sign, 0.87, and we'll apply this percentage and 9%. You see, this is the breakup of this formula. These two steps are performed separately here. So I hope you guys understand this. This is how you calculate variance in Microsoft Excel. Look at the sheet 3. What is happening here? Minus 10,000 was budget. You know, in professional life, it has happened in the department. The budget go in minus, and then when the next season begin, definitely expenses do not stop. So the actual expenses are 12,000. So if we make the percentage of this, we using the 2.1 method of the 2.1 sheet, C4 minus B4, and then divide by B4. So we got this minus 220%. So it is kind of awkward when we get percentage in minus. For example, we cannot report this to any officer that the standard percentage variance is minus 220%. So to change this result, we just use the function ABS. Look at this, we wrote this in bracket, C4 minus B4 divided by ABS B4. So what does this ABS do? We'll know it in the next sheet. The ABS is simply converting minus values to a positive value. This ABS function is just do this. Look at this in the another sheet, in the 4 number sheet. You can see the area, the sale, and the percent of total. C3 divided by this sum. Look at this, it was first sum this. This is the sum of these. If we select this, what happened? 19,165. This is the total. And here you see C3 divided by this. This is the area 1 share is 40%. The area 2 share is 18%. The area 3 share is 9%. And the area 4 share is 34%. Because this area wise sale is divided by the total sale. So when we use this absolute reference, this is by the way called the absolute reference, okay? And with the key press of F4 key, the value change to this absolute reference. I hope you understand this. Now look at this sheet 4.1. Area the same, sale the same. Now the same result which is achieved here with the help of this total. Now in this sheet we do not use the total, but we got same result because we have used this sum function. C3 equal to